Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of the Crusader Kings II Succession game, where we have been working on consolidating the realm. We've started giving out some of the kingdoms so that we could get under our vassal limit, which has been pretty successful, and also because it certainly helps encourage them to expand their holding. So for example, Ireland, I'm hoping they take over these two provinces. Finland, I hope they take some of these territories from Novgorod. Lapland, we haven't yet created, but we soon will. Norway, just because it tidies up the number of jarls we have. So we are currently the kings of Sweden, Denmark and Wales. Wales I probably will give away. The problem is the majority of Wales is currently owned by Ireland, not by the Welsh. And in fact, Bergslagen is not Welsh either. So we have no actual Welsh holdings, which is kind of annoying. Ireland, how many jarldoms do you hold? Only one. Interesting. I want to see your direct vassals, not mine. I wonder if any of these, like Schleswig, is Welsh. Strangford is not. And you're direct to him. But yeah, we do actually have a Welsh Earldom, which is this one. They are currently controlled by the King of Ireland. So we could try and revoke that vassal from you and take it for myself. And then make her the Queen of Wales. And that would certainly encourage a little competition between Ireland and Wales. But right now I suspect that Ireland would win. And then Ireland would just consolidate with Wales and Ireland. Like, I want him to be powerful. Don't want him to be that powerful. So we'll hold on to it for now. Even though they actually control virtually all of those territories. That would actually be a way of stripping land away from him. Attacked, vassalage, Astrid. He would say yes. You know what? That's actually a lot less bad than I thought it would be. Okay, so you are going to become Queen of Wales and get the lower titles as well. Done. So hopefully you're going to try and consolidate some of the Welsh territories. And then provide a bit of a power block. If we could seize Scotland, I would 100% do that too. Unfortunately, the only kingdom I can create is Lapland, which I would like to do. But not yet. We could start raising a couple of armies. And I think I'm going to do that. We're going to raise all of you. We're going to send you home. You home. You home. And you home. So we're only going to use these guys to raid. So you guys may as well meet over there. Likewise with you. And hopefully we will continue to raise money. 4,000, 3,400. Yeah, that's actually a decent number for raiding. We could probably do with like 700 more. Let's get gastric land. Perfect. So we'll have you guys raiding stance. Jump on the ships. Should have used the button to get you both. We'll just go and sail over here, grab them, and then we'll go raiding. And perfect, we can afford this. So, close you, group, you, and there we are. Right, so I think that we need to take a look at commanders. In fact, we should probably look to see who we ourselves can recruit right now, and how many we have. We've only got 2 commanders. Whoops. Earl of Finnmark would definitely work pretty well. Hemming would work well. We've actually got quite a few eligible commanders here. Mywick. Mine work, even. Grimmer, sure. We've actually got a very good pool of soldiers to pull from here. Commander. And we could get one more. I don't think you're quite good enough. This will do. So for you, you're going to be led by me. And Withukid, who is a heavy infantry master. Then you are going to be led by Hemming. See if we have any flankers. And then Sigurd, I think. Although Sigurd is a cavalry commander, so would really benefit from that, but we don't have any cavalry, so never mind. And my ones... we could actually get another commander here. Let's go with you. Okay, let's jump on the ships and let's go raiding. So where do we want to hit? I think we're going to hit Germany. We're going to go for the coast of England. Nice and close. Germany is not that strong, so they're not going to be able to raise too many troops. And they should give us a nice income. As she's growing older, I can see that Musa could use some guidance in the experienced areas that require hard work. Unfortunately, you're a daughter, so sorry. I always feel terrible saying that, but it's this era, you know, you can't really do anything about that. A famous bard named Gudruder has arrived at the court, lured by tales of my family's generosity towards artists. Of course, you are welcome here. Must needs education. You are also definitely a fighter. I'm starting to sense that there might be some fighting genes in this family. Alright, well the first thing that we need to do is go and raid Kent. This is Midge's series, so we need to go raid Midge. Right, you can go there, and then you can go for Sussex, I think. Oh, and unfortunately for them, they're actually at war right now. That's really unfortunate. Good for me, though. Let me just double check one more thing. You are Norse. Maybe I don't want to go for Germany. I didn't think they'd be Norse. We know that Aslamid's difficult. We could go for the HRE. We'd definitely go for the Papacy. We're allied to the Byzantines, so we can't actually raid them. We could go for the Zaydids too. Wow, Abbasid is huge. Hadn't quite clicked how big they were. Crikey. That's kind of insane. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue raiding, except for Kent has 2 temples. However, they are Catholic. I think this is no. This is still going to count as raiding my own. I don't want to kill my moral authority in that way. So I think we're going to go for the Aslamids until they catch us out, and then we'll go somewhere else. Unfortunately, they've already been raided up there. Here we go. Coast of Portugal. Portugal always gives loads of money. Arceus collected a special tithe. Ooh, 200 ducats. That's really good, actually. Yeah, look at these numbers. They're insane. So we want one set there, one set there. And I am seriously thinking about starting to build things again. Maybe not. Oh, the other thing... Actually, no, what we should do is bribe vassals again. Because if the vassals are loyal enough, then they'll actually start paying me taxes. So, like, trying to bribe France, for example, would be a super good idea, because France is currently withholding 33 ducats a year in taxation. Unfortunately, most of these guys have already been bribed, so we can't do that any further. In that case, I'll just hold on to the money in case we need it against factions, though most of the factions are also gone. Flipping hell. Instantly they react. Norway seeks to fabricate a claim on Estridel. We still have the Peace Realm for another 42 days. So that's going to end in just over a month. But that's fine. We've achieved everything that I wanted to. We've consolidated the laws in the way that I wanted to. Can't change those for another 7 years. Yeah, that's fine. Whoa, Okay, time to go. Are you gonna make that? Oh man, seriously? This is the problem with playing Speed 4 when you're raiding. You need to be very quick on the jumping away, because usually you can outrun them if you're trying to leave. Ireland usurped the Kingdom of Ireland from Thorfinn. Oh! A count stole the Kingdom of Ireland from one of my most powerful vassals. Now that's an interesting turn of events, because you are nowhere near as strong. You're also far more loyal. Interesting. This is really good for Wales, actually. When do you arrive? Not soon enough. Oh no. Soon enough. Now the real question is, how are we going to do here? We do have a lot more heavy infantry than they. Light cavalry, they outnumber us. Pikemen, they outnumber us. Light infantry, they outnumber us. They just generally outnumber us. But we are smashing their centre. Quality of the leadership showing through here. Upon returning from a small raid with my personal guard, I have been talking to Solvi Trulli. The man does not understand the urge for adventure whatsoever. What about the prosperity it brings your tribe, I argue, showing off a new bracelet decorating my arm. He sighs, seemingly unimpressed. Oh, I could help you hone your ambition, Solvi. Solvi agreed that he needs my help. In order to make him see things differently, we're going to be educating ourselves on the famous Norse warriors and their historical achievements. Surely their tales are bound to inspire the middle-aged man. Bring my collection of sigils, pay 400 gold. Oh, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. 400 gold. No. That's like my entire treasury. Yaldom of Gliswing. That was one of the other ones that I could have created, but didn't, so I just saved myself a bunch more money. Actually, the Kingdom of Lapland was one that I wanted to do, because I do want you to kind of start chipping away at Novgorod. I know Novgorod is Norse, and Novgorod is currently acting as a buffer for everything east, which will include the Horse Lords. But bringing Novgorod into our fold would be even better, though doing that through antagonizing others wouldn't necessarily achieve that particular goal. This would also mean that I have a bunch less vassals. So we wanted to create the Kingdom of Lapland. Or Nordriki, as it's called here. You are not very loyal, you are super loyal, so we're going to grant you the title of Nordriki. There we are. 18 vassals. And you also act as a counterpoint to Finland and Norway, which is also good. So we have quite a few very content kings and queens. A bunch of barons who hate us. A bunch of family members, formerly kings and queens, who really hate us. But I don't care. It's fine. And at some point I will want to steal Sealand so we can start consolidating our holdings over this too. Seeing as we are a domain down. But that can wait. Where are we? Crap, yeah, we do need to keep an eye on this. I have another 4,000 on the way in. Now let's get out of here while we can. My fellow member of the Wolf Warriors and I are back from the final session with the scribes. Any traces of his initial reluctance are gone. I'm proud to be able to compliment him on how he handled the experience. Thank you for this opportunity, Mordred, he says, more heartfelt than expected. He had this ambition in him from the start. Good stuff, good stuff. How are we actually doing in terms of the society? So we have 1,000 renown. We need to double that to 2,000. Righto. How much money did we make? 74 ducats. That's actually kind of pathetic. These guys are really good at reacting to raids. That's probably why their moral authority hasn't been particularly tanked. 100% moral authority. That's really good, considering how many of us there are, and considering the fact that we are your neighbours. You think that my vassal, the Fylkia, could be dissuaded from joining factions. You don't actually have any secular power, so no. It's not like the Papal States where you have the Papal States. I mean, you can give them land, and then they'll effectively form the Papal States, but I'd rather not. King Freya of Ireland created the Earldom of Lothian. And then there were 5. Remember when there were like 17 Earldoms? Think of how much money that saved us. It's a lot of money. Face of Fjord. Fate smiles upon my wife is pregnant. Excellent. I can still, for some reason, usurp Anjou. Catholic uprising. In Caen. That seems like a whole lot of the King of France's problem. You've stolen Vestisland from Olaf Olafason. You've stolen land too. I need to keep an eye on this. I'm not convinced that they could beat one of our stacks, but they could certainly do a lot of damage. Also diseases nearby. We don't want to stick around for that. How are we doing in terms of murder plots? Okay, so now that my spy master is now rather more actively engaged in finding plots, we seem to be removing them with pretty good success too. You're still training troops. I think I might sit you back to spreading technology. Because numbers are not necessarily what I need right now. You all leave on proselytizing, and we're going to keep on scheming so we can reveal those plots. Like, militarily, we're secure. Intrigue? Intrigue's always a question mark. Yeah, these factions are tiny compared to us. We've done a pretty good job consolidating. Especially considering how many people we pissed off. Virgo of Ulster-Gautland claims the Godi of Dalborg is attempting to promote Val heresies. He's Germanic. Nah. He's also only a Godai. Baron title. Baron level. I could claim the Kingdom of Germany. And mine work is already a Jarl. Which means I think that title would stay in our empire. Because he's already a vassal. A strange chest made of an unknown metal was recovered by your men while they looted the holding. Try as they might, they haven't been able to open the chest, and the contents remain a mystery. Let's stash it away for now. That's actually a lot of claims on Germany. But going for it for mine work is not actually a bad idea. You may want to consider that, because that would give us a lot more of Britain. And at that point, we might actually be able to create a Kingdom of England. So we would have Wales, England, and Ireland. And that would be a hell of a lot of pressure. In fact, you might even be able to form Scotland. In fact, yes, if we owned this from Germany, we could definitely form Scotland. And at that point, I can give the Earl of Moray the Scottish title. Well, alright then. Okay, now I feel like we're getting a lot better with the money. A daughter was born. That's my, what, 5th daughter? 6th daughter? Something like that. I was about to name you after a subscriber, but that would have been wrong. This should be... Now, apparently, Muss's other name is Dreadbanger. Dreader. Oh, twins. Twin daughters, because of course they are. Musty. Young Musa has finished her education in the ways of war. It's evident that she has excelled at her studies. This pleases me. Developing an arbitrary streak is showing more clearly every day. I would prefer you try to become ambitious. You're an attractive genius. Wow, you're a catch. Let's marry you off. Right. The one that I really want to marry is Saxony. Nobody. I don't get why I can't marry into Saxony. They're just like, nope. But nope. But I written nope. Courtier. HRE is Cathar. Where are you actually based? Oh, down here. Let's just select her and see what the options would be. Marry her off to Torgil, that would keep him loyal. Oh, considering how powerful he is, that's actually an excellent option. No. You're the eldest daughter. In a family of 5 daughters. 1 son. If he dies, then she's queen. This has to be a matrilineal. Has to be. So somebody else needs to be betrothed to the King of France. I think we might marry Must off to her. Falki, Jarl of Letgale. Would accept, really? There are a couple of counts who would accept too. That's a lot of priests who want to get married. Although actually, because they're priests, I don't think we could inherit their title regardless. And then courtiers. Oh no, there are princes. Why do the princes show all the way down here? Oh, we could marry you off to Mario, the prince of the HRE. Godfred, a prince of France. Prince of Svitjot, but that's actually one of us. Prince of France. Oh, hang on, this is Tawusa. Yeah, Tawusa, I'm actually going to arrange a betrothal to the King of France with you. And then for Musa, this is going to be a matrilineal. Falki? No, he's only 5. We want somebody older. What's she good at? She's good at fighting. This guy's actually pretty good at fighting. He's also shrewd and ambitious. He's Tengri, but we might be able to convert him. He is not zealous. I think that Vazul is going to be the best option here. Especially as this has to be matrilineal. There we go, we've groomed the heir. So we can get a new ambition. There are no ambitions. We've succeeded at life. Job's done. And the betrothal has been arranged. Oops, they're attacking me. And those two got married. Okay, good. You're a shield maiden too. And you're really good at fighting, so you'd actually make a very good commander. And it just so happens that I have some commander slots available. Mine work would be good too. Let's go to battle with... Oh, didn't actually mean you, but that's fine. Musa. Oh, good grief! That's a lot of bad guys who suddenly jumped us. Yeah, let's back off. Lost 700 men. That really sucks. Well, we're leaving just as the disease is kicking off, so there is that. We could raid that, but I don't think there's any real reason. This is actually independent. That's only 5 Dark Distance Tribal. Abbasid, can't go for that. I guess we're going to go for the HRE. Fraticelli has risen. Is the King of France really losing that war? Alright, I'll send my army down there and then back again. And Worcester needs an education. You definitely want etiquette. And we are going to give you a guardian who can teach you diplomacy. Oh, that was a good choice. I might not have enough troops to actually siege half of these places. It's gonna be close, but I think we do just. These are dark days. My daughter, Princess Musa, has been beset by strange rashes and episodes of delirium over the last few weeks. I've just been informed her infliction is indeed camp fever. Call the physician! Yeah, you can't siege that. I want to siege Genoa. Genoa is usually really wealthy. So we're just going to double up. My cousin to... Sure. So we're really binding France to us through marriage. Which is a good thing. That's 4,000 men, but they are marching away. The other thing that we do need to do at some point is upgrade the hospital here. Although for that we will need more technology. We could get level 4 legalism, but I don't think there's any particular reason to do that right now. We still have an ahead penalty. You get improved keeps fairly cheap. Let's do that. And then we can upgrade the castle fortifications. There we are. Yay! Something to spend money on! As if I needed one of those. Chancellor Orvar is doing a superb job. I'm having trouble with the town and the castle in Genoa, and I shall of course send my Chancellor to try and increase relations between them and us. In Genoa? Feudal vassal opinion plus 25, but Genoa? Alright. I'm not going to question it too hard. Genoa. Skara tribe. Oh, you're a tribe. Crap. Only just clocked that. That's 4,000 coming in. We're going to back off while we can. See, this is why you need to be so quick and on the ball. Being at sea for a long time has made me feel ill. It's not a matter of being seasick, mind you. I feel very tired and have constant pain in my legs, and whenever I wake up my joints ache all over. I have scurvy. I need to head back to a port. Bugger. Well, actually, there's an easy way of fixing this. We're going to merge you guys together, and I'm not going to command this army anymore. Do we have anyone who is lead from the centre? No, Wudakid can do it. I really do want Musa to get some more skill. And... Sigurd. We're going to raid the Pope. Because of course we are. Wales and Moray have formed an alliance. That's actually good. Siege of Evero. His rebels are causing problems. Here's France, finally! After being examined by the physician, he told me to take it easy during the coming weeks. I'm also instructed to eat a special diet consisting mostly of fruit and vegetables. Excellent. So he knows what he's doing. The conversion of Maria. The tribes of Maria have converted to the Orthodox faith. A group of priests led by the basileus of the Byzantine Empire performed a great ritual during which they've converted the entire population. That is unfortunate. And the King of France is liking us more. Ah, now I can bribe him. There we go, positive relations. 10,000 men fighting the rebels. Yeah, they screwed up. They kind of screwed up big time there. Ah, damn it! I know I wasn't watching here. Why did you attack me? We may still win this, because they have no commanders on the flanks. And we actually outnumber them in terms of heavy infantry. As I was saying. After eating plenty of fruit and vegetables, I finally feel well. The pain is gone, I feel much better, and I'm sure to avoid scurvy if I eat an orange. They are sending a lot of troops. Damn it, I was hoping I'd be able to run without running. During the Battle of Rome, the enemy cornered my commander Widukid, who probably could have made it out of the fight had he not been overwhelmed by his enemies. The scout frowns. I'm sorry to bring this news, my lord. Now I can't raid Rome either because of the HRE. I'm running out of targets here. Zaydids. This has been a really bad raiding expedition. Young Abdullah has finished his education in the ways of diplomacy. Turned out less well than expected. That is unfortunate. Many important warriors are gathered in the lodge tonight in order to celebrate a recent hunt. I have barely joined in with some of my friends in the festivities when Tatani barges in, claiming she is twice as strong as I am and challenging me to arm wrestling. You're on. Tatani and I sit in front of the other, preparing ourselves for the game. We put our arms on the table while a third fighter holds our fists still. For a while, it seems as if victory is assured. I was slowly pushing Tatani's hand closer and closer to the table, yet all of a sudden, she started to groan and gain back ground, putting her hand back up and starting to push to the opposite side. Do not move your elbow, cheater, because I'm quick, unnoticed. With a loud thud, I slammed Tatani's fist against the table, earning a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. My opponent glares at me and mumbles something about accepting defeat. What kind of weakling are you? Cheating. Right, what's worth the most? Bloody hell, 156. What are you worth? 181. And that's not even fully charged. My liege, my mission to tour has so far been a success. Good. How's the converting going? That's the one I want to know about. You're not converting anything. What the... Oh! Really? How long has that been the case? Man, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Wow, I'm not even raiding here. And we're about to get attacked by 2,500. Bollocks. Shattered their right flank, which means we get bonuses in the centre. We still won. But we don't have the troops to raid this, so we're going to head home. This has been a failure. This has been a terrible looting raid. I don't think I burnt a single holding, did I? Ooh, blot. Oh wow, I have a lot of prisoners. Yes, we should ransom prisoners and then hold the blot. And then once we've made a lot of money from that, let's send you home. Now, 600 ducats in the bank. We could raise everyone and just go on a massive raid. You know what? I think we should. 10,000 man raid. Let's do it. Let's do this. Also, I think I'm going to raise some more ships. Because we were down to just 100. Just. Oh, they're also all coming here. And just like that, it's over. That was really sudden. I wasn't ill, was I? I wasn't even ill. Bugger! Oh well. Emperor Mordred feasts in Valhalla at the age of 38. He died of poor health. A pious man, he spent many years and resources trying to spread the word of Odin amongst the heathens. And we've been left, or we're leaving Emperor Mus in charge. Oh man, I'm peaking a lot. I really hope I haven't got that audio issue again. I don't think so. I can usually hear it. Kind of. Emperor Mus, merely 10 years old, the realm is left in the capable hands of the regents and the council. Long live Emperor Mus. You have a new heir. If your character dies now, your player is Mus the Heavenly. Well, Mus is going to be really confused as to why I've raised my entire army. Just to go raiding. Oh man, I didn't even make it to Ravager. Let alone Sea King, which was my goal. Oh, I'm disappointed by this. And yeah, he's got some problems to deal with. He's a 10-year-old. Well, at least he should have a long reign. And you're going to have a pretty decent education, although your guardian just died. Who's the regent? Musa is. Okay, she's a capable regent. Very capable regent. I'm kind of happy I made her a matrilineal now. The beautiful genius shield maiden. What a character. Would have been interesting to play as her. Anyway, well, that's it for my turn. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notifications when more of this is live in the future. If you want to see what's going on here, then go check out Mus's channel. He will be taking over after me. And if you haven't checked out everyone else's, then I heartily recommend you do so. You can find links to them in the description below. If you've really enjoyed this, do consider supporting the channel through Patreon. You can find that at patreon.com/MordredViking, or you can come along to twitch.tv and see me when I'm streaming games live. And join in the fun there. Thank you very much everyone for watching. I'm still in shock that we just lost. Wow. And slightly annoyed. I was starting to enjoy that. I'd got everything secured, I'd got everything where I liked it, and I was just like, okay, now's the time for expansion. Bugger. Oh well, next time. Bye everyone.